The current situation in Manipur involves escalating tensions between the Kuki and Meitei communities, fueled by divisive statements and a renewed push for separatist sentiments from some Kuki leaders. Leaders such as Poleilan Haokip have suggested that coexistence with the Meitei is becoming increasingly difficult, further widening the rift. The Kuki Revolutionary Army, KRA, a militant organization, has played a significant role in recent violent incidents within Manipur. Led by Chairman David Hangshing, the KRA is under scrutiny for alleged involvement in arms trafficking, with a case pending in the Supreme Court of India that implicates the group in the illegal sale of firearms to other separatist factions. Established in December 1999, the KRA's goal has been to secure a separate Kuki state within India. It operates across regions in Manipur and Assam and reportedly has ties with the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, NSCN-IM, another prominent militant group. Additionally, the Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, ITLF, founded on June 9, 2022 by various recognized tribes, has emerged as an influential body. The ITLF includes significant organizations such as the Paite Tribe Council, Kuki Inpi, Simte Tribe Council, and Mizo People's Convention, among others. The forum's activities have raised concerns about creating unrest in Manipur, and some leaders are accused of promoting narratives that aim to reshape the history of Indian independence and the Kuki community's role in it. Poleilan Haokip, an ITLF leader, has asserted that Kukis served in the Indian National Army, INA, under Subhas Chandra Bose during World War II, though no historical records substantiate this claim. Historical narratives about the Kukis' role in the Anglo-Kuki War and subsequent periods are also being contested. It is asserted that Kukis, originally from Myanmar and Bangladesh, had minimal involvement in the Indian independence struggle. During the British colonial period, many Kukis were brought to Manipur for labor and settled near Imphal, often relegated to menial roles. The Meitei treated them as untouchables, segregating them into remote areas. Over time, these groups laid claim to these regions as their ancestral land. Critics argue that certain factions are now attempting to rewrite history to present the Kuki community as indigenous to Manipur and instrumental in the INA. The INA's efforts in Manipur, especially in Moirang, are well documented. On April 14, 1944, Colonel Shaukat Malik of the INA raised the Indian flag with local Meitei support. The INA's operations spanned regions like the Tamu Palel Road and Ukrul, but there are no records indicating significant Kuki involvement. Moirang, predominantly Hindu with a small Meitei and Christian presence, has no Kuki demographic representation. Current narratives from Kuki leaders and spokespeople have been criticized for distorting history in the media, creating a false narrative to justify immigration from Myanmar and Bangladesh, and pushing for recognition as indigenous inhabitants of Manipur. Allegations also suggest that Kuki factions, including business groups and local factions in Moray, engage in extortion from businesses and transportation services to fund separatist activities. Intellectual Kuki leaders are accused of using selective historical accounts to strengthen their claims. New migrants from the Chittagong Hill Tracts reportedly adopt the Kuki identity to align with the indigenous Kukis of Manipur, further complicating the regional dynamics. British colonial anthropologists such as Captain T.H. Lewin distinguished between new Kukis brought from Chittagong and old Kukis native to Manipur. Over time, these distinctions have blurred as both groups merged under a singular Kuki identity, with recent assertions of being an indigenous tribal group. Presently, the Kuki community has significant representation in Manipur's government sectors, which some critics argue enables them to manipulate historical narratives more easily. Laldu Homa, a prominent figure among Kuki leaders, has recently given speeches calling for the unification of Kukizo communities across different regions to form a singular identity and purpose. In these statements, he emphasized the importance of consolidating various Kuki tribes under one banner to strengthen their influence and press for their collective rights and autonomy. He suggested that Kuki and Zo communities should strive to unite in their historical and cultural identity, transcending borders and existing regional divisions. According to Lalduhoma, this unity would provide the necessary platform to pursue long-standing aspirations, such as establishing a distinct homeland that aligns with the Kukizo cultural heritage often referred to as Zogam or Zalingam. This vision includes linking Kuki communities not only in Manipur but also in surrounding areas like Mizoram and even across borders in Myanmar and Bangladesh. Lalduhoma's speech underscored the belief that the reunification of all Kuki-Zo tribes could create a stronger front in negotiations for autonomy and address perceived historical grievances. This call for unity has intensified existing debates and concerns within Manipur, where some view it as a direct challenge to the territorial integrity and sovereignty of the state. By encouraging this movement, Lalduhoma's words reflect a sentiment among certain Kuki groups to redefine their place within India's northeast. His speeches have deepened the rift in the region, with fears that such rhetoric may further fuel separatist ambitions among certain factions. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.